Well, Denner, WMBF News is following a developing story out of Myrtle Beach where leaders are waiting in the state's highest court to decide whether the city's helmet ordinance is legal. Now, the brother of State Representative Thad Vyers filed a lawsuit about the ordinance more than a year ago. A group called Business Owners Organized to Support Tourism, or BOOST, joined that lawsuit, and a decision has been expected for more than a month. WMBF News reporter Brennan Herring explains when that decision could be reached.
Well, the Myrtle Beach helmet law that signs like this one are referencing had been in jeopardy since the lawsuit was filed against the city. Boost would like a decision before the May Bike Fest begins, but chances of that are looking slim.
City of Myrtle Beach.
It's been more than a year since Bart Vyers and the Boost Group sued the city of Myrtle Beach about the law requiring everyone on a motorcycle to wear a helmet. The state Supreme Court decided to hear the case in the fall, and earlier this year both sides presented their arguments. Months later, a decision still hasn't come.
Do we wish we already had a decision? Of course.
Tom Herron with Boost says a decision has been anticipated for a few weeks now. However, attorney Karen Sauls says you can never tell how long the state Supreme Court will take.
When they're ready and they feel like they have a final decision on the matter, then they'll release it to the public. And at this point, they must still be disputing or debating whatever's going on behind the doors.
Sauls says regardless of how much attention a case may get, the Supreme Court justices take their time, and in this case, there is a lot to consider.
In this situation, the arguments were pretty complicated. They're actually looking to Supreme Courts from other states, and they're looking at Supreme Court decisions across the United States to help them decide and make their decision what they feel is right for the state of South Carolina.
Although Herron says he'd prefer a decision sooner rather than later, he says it would only be a hollow victory if the court overturns the helmet law.
What we have is hundreds of thousands of people who were regular tourists here who don't want to come back. Whether we turn the helmet law over or not, they won't come back because they're offended.
And although decisions are usually released from the state Supreme Court on Mondays, coming up at 6, I'll tell you if there's any chance that a decision could come before the May Bike Fest. Reporting along the Highway 17 bypass just south of Myrtle Beach, I'm Brandon Herring, WMBF News.